Good day, tango aficionados and dancers. Here we are back, Silvina
and Nadtochi.
That is me. We will continue with our free online tango lesson series. We have received overwhelming response from you. Thank you very much for subscribing to the group and for watching our videos and doing your best to learn in the times of crisis. So today we are going to break down the topic of sacadas or displacements for both leaders and followers.
Ciao a tutti, oggi andremo a vedere i primi principi per andare a fare delle saccade, alcuni esempi sia per le donne che per gli uomini.
But first, of course, we always offer you the exercise. You can do exercises in a couple, or you can do exercises solo, and that is the value of our class, that you can have a flexible way to practice our material. So the very first thing we will show you is to be able to get the effect of the sacada and the timing of the sacada right. It is important to understand the concept of projecting your leg before moving your body from foot to foot. For example, if we take a normal step forward, you can see that our weight gets transferred in the most natural way, just like we are walking on the street. But unfortunately, that will not work for coordinating sacada because it's not easy to coordinate two bodies moving in space. You have to consider the geometry and the timing. Play with the exercise, lowering the body weight a little bit over the standing knee and at the same time projecting your free leg along the floor. It's very important when you're learning sacadas to not lift your feet off the ground. Of course, here we reach a point of a very interesting discussion. What is the right way to walk in tango? Should we walk from the ball of the foot, or should we walk
with the heels?
With a heel step. And what is the beneficial way to do it and what is the right way to do it? The truth is there is no right or wrong way to do the tango walk because the styles are many and the possibilities are many, and perhaps every teacher will offer you a different idea. In my experience, as many teachers that I have studied with, every one of them had a completely different way to walk, and that somewhat becomes a signature of a couple, a signature of a person dancing. But we have to consider what is beneficial also to the couple to coordinate the timing of sacadas and what is not beneficial. So, for example, my personal preference is for the sacadas to elongate the step, to be able to reach beyond the position of your partner. So I personally like to project further with the foot in contact with the floor and then push off my standing leg to change the weight. However, there is another option to do it as well. Silvina will explain it.
Especially for women, I would like to try a walk that is more close to the normal life. So I always use a projection of the leg without going on with my hips. But in the end, when I push with my standing leg, I would do the step with the heel. So I caress the floor, but in the very end I put down the heel. Per quanto riguarda la camminata ci sono moltissimi stili e io e lui già personalmente ne abbiamo uno differente. Lui va a fare la camminata così come gliel'hanno insegnata, partendo dalla punta del piede, andando a proiettare il passo e poi spostando il peso, chiaramente spingendo con la gamba dietro, però non va a utilizzare il tallone. Invece io quello che consiglio per le donne, e soprattutto per non andare a fare una camminata che sembra innaturale, è quella di andare prima a proiettare ma poi andare a mettere giù il tallone, come quando siete a camminare per strada, prima appoggiate il tallone e poi spostate il peso. Per fare una camminata un po' più tanghera ricordatevi di comunque non perdere il contatto con il pavimento, quindi comunque proiettare il passo e di spingere con la gamba portante, quindi con la gamba che tiene il peso. Nella fase di spinta potete andare a mettere giù il tallone e a piegare la gamba in avanti.
Remordimiento sento
good teacher once told me there are about 40 or 50 ways to walk. And 4 or 5 of these ways are very good actually. Logically, these are good technical ways to walk. But only one way is the right way. Is the way that I teach. So, the moral, you must choose your own way to walk. And you can be your own Picasso. But for that, you would need to practice a lot. Now we are going to show you how this idea works in a couple and the most fundamental exercise for coordinating displacements or sacadas that we are sure you are dancing in practicas and milongas anyways. And we will position our body at the angle so you can see us better from this angle. My hips are going to be positioned perpendicular to Silvina's hips. So this way, if I take a walk in front of her, my body is perpendicular to her, and of course, my torso will always relate to my partner. Notice that I'm starting the walk from the left side of my partner, going across all the way to the right side of my partner. However, if she is the one to cross from my right to my left, then she will also take a step, keeping her hips perpendicular to mine and keeping her body coordinated with me. So, this can work in both ways. Either I take a walk first, leaving Silvina in place, or she can take a walk in front of me, leaving me in place. Where is the actual sacada happening? Well, now let's talk about the timing of things. If I lead Silvina slightly down in the direction of the walk forward, so she can create a projection with her free leg, and continue moving with my free leg, which could be my right foot as well as my left, after she has begun the walk, then we are getting closer to the idea of the sacada. The important part, we will reverse a little bit the movement, the important part here is that I want to make sure that she started the movement before I proceed, because at this point, she cleared the space for me, so I can actually go under the leg that carry 0 body weight. Now, at the same time, if I am the first one to go, for example, I will not lead Silvina to walk, I just go on my own now. And I reach midpoint in my position and start leading her to walk towards me in that moment with always lowering and projection. Then first goes the man and right after comes the woman. Then what happens is that she has all the space behind me where my free leg is located to take a step and to create a displacement of sacada.
Ci andiamo a mettere un abbraccio da esercizio. Prima proietto il passo, vado a fare il passo, nel momento in cui non ho più il peso sulla gamba dietro, ecco che il ballerino può entrare. Stessa cosa, al contrario, viceversa, il ballerino va a fare un passo e solo dopo va a guidarmi il passo in avanti. Ok? Così io posso andare ad entrare dove lui non ha più il peso. E la combinazione può essere anche qui fatta con un piede o con l'altro, sia per il ballerino quando mi guida la saccada, sia quando la ballerina invece va in avanti e il ballerino va a saccare.
Now, take a look at this idea. If I move too quickly through space, not only I don't give enough time to my partner to react to the movement, but also she does not have a chance to enter into my space, because if I move in space quicker, I will collect my feet quicker also. So when we exercise sacadas, we do it super slow motion. First, projection for the leader, then lower your partner, and then invite your partner. Inviting the partner in this case does not mean necessarily pulling with your arms, but opening the right side of your body if you're walking with the right leg and making space for your partner to enter. We will do it in this angle so you can see a little bit better what happens. I am going diagonal, I am going first, and then as I invite Silvina, I end up in the position of the front ocho. And we have a very cool exercise to show you. For example, if we continuously enter into sacada, alternating my sacada with Silvina's sacada, then the movement could go on, and we will make a cadena out of sacadas, a chain, walking first. Woman enters, stand. Man enters, stand. Woman enters, stand. Man, then woman, then man, and so on. But that's another topic. A very good solo exercise that you can use is combining a forward walk with the isolation of the torso, or the backward walk with the isolation of the torso. In this case, Silvina is going forward with the left foot, changing weight, and going backward with the left foot again. Or she can go forward with the right foot, changing the weight, and going backward with the right foot as well. So you achieve the position of either front ocho or the position of backward ocho. That could be really useful to coordinate sacadas within the partnership. Another very good partnership exercise we can show you is ladies taking an open step, lateral step, and the man is passing through either with his left foot or with his right foot, aiming for the position of the sacada. Or we can do the same if the lady is walking into the position of the front ocho. The lady can use either of the legs, or when the lady is entering into the position of the back ocho. Once again, ladies place their feet in the position first, and leader enters afterwards. All of this could be done in both directions, to the right and to the left, and also ladies can be the ones entering into the space of the leader. For example, it would be very useful for us to understand how to start the sequence, or how to compose a sequence out of this idea. Because when we teach a concept, for example, sacada, it's quite a broad topic, and it could be very difficult for the dancer to start to implement these ideas without having a rigid sequence. We always say we improvise in tango, but when we learn tango, we cannot just start improvising without having some type of a pattern that we can repeat over and over and over to really get the information into our body, not just our brain. And so, my personal philosophy is, when I have a concept, a figure, for example, a sacada with my right foot, I need to know the entry point and the exit strategy. It could be that I'm leading Silvina a front ocho by taking an open step and being stationary. Now she's dancing towards the right side of my body and then stepping across to the left side of my body. So every time she's passing in front of me. If I put all my weight on the left leg, my right foot is free. I can now choose the proper timing by lowering her a little bit and going through just at the right moment, when Silvina almost completed the weight transfer. And so, what could be the exit strategy? Once again, once we have our partner dancing in front ocho, and the leader enters with his right foot in the moment of the lady dancing front ocho in front of him, we can transfer the weight, face our partner, and take a walk from there, a normal walk. Once again, take a look from another angle. Front ocho. I don't have any weight on my right leg. I calculate the moment for sacada, wait for my partner to finish the movement, to face me, and once Silvina is facing me, I look at her and I say,
"Oh my God, che bella donna! Mamma mia, torre di Bologna!"
Grazie per aver seguito anche questa lezione. Questa è una prima introduzione alle saccade e cercheremo ogni settimana di pubblicare un video sul nostro nuovo gruppo che si chiama Free Online Classes by Silvina and Michael.
and we're looking forward to meeting you online until hopefully one day soon we see you in person. Keep watching the videos and keep practicing. This is our message to you. Some of you reached out to us asking us about possible donations. Now, we post these videos online for free because we want you to keep dancing in the times where unfortunately all the classes and milongas are cancelled. However, if you feel like contributing to the project, we put a PayPal button on the link that you will find at the end of the video. It is totally up to you. We do not ask for any donations, but it is your decision. Thank you very much.